Hello and welcome back to the Microsoft PowerPoint application course. And in this video we will look at the concluding topics for tables. We will look at how you can format cells in a table. This means adding rows and columns, and also you can merge rows and column or merge cells and also split cells. Another is how you can align text in a table where you can reposition them the way you want. And then finally, how to delete a table. So let's pull up one of our presentation where we have created a table. In this case, this one. So what we will do here first is reduce the size by clicking the edge and drag. So the first thing we want to do is, if you want to add an additional column, that means you want one more column here. So let's move this one a bit down. So what you can do is you stay at the end of this column, or you can select the column, depends on what you want to do. So if you stay at the end any of the cell in this column, you can go to layout menu here at the end, and under rows and column you can say, because this is applicable to rows and column, if you want to insert after the amount, so this is to the right, and then you say to the right, and then you see this is moved and you have another column. So if I want to insert a column between address and amount, I will stay in any one of them. But let me stay in amount. I will go back to layout and I will say insert, this time to the left of amount, then it goes to there. Good. And if you want to insert a row below this row with this item Chidi, so stay anywhere on this row. So for example here, I can go to layout and I can say insert below. I need to place a row below the last one. And if I want to insert a row between the row with Lucas and this row too, then I can stay anywhere in the second row, and I will go here and I will say insert above. I need to insert a new row. So this is basically how you can add rows and columns. So another thing you can do is how to delete rows and columns. So if I want to delete this column, for example, I can stay anywhere in the column and I go to layout menu, and this time I'll go to delete, click the down button and I say delete column, and that column at the end will be deleted. The same way, if I want to delete the row between the first and the third row, but the second one, so I'll stay anywhere in that row, layout menu, go to delete, say delete row, and that will take it out. Okay, so let's practice something else. Let's say you want to merge two cells together. For example, you want the address to be both in this particular cell and this one. So what you do is go to the cell of address, click, hold your mouse and drag to select both cells. Then you can go to layout menu and you can say merge. Now when you merge, you see that it's one cell. There's no line separating it. Okay, and you can also split it if you want. So if I select in it, and I can go to layout and I can go instead this time to split. Now it says how many columns do I want. I can say 2, then it will split this into 2 columns, and I do not want to change the row, so you can say okay, and it brings it back. So this is basically how you can, insert rows and columns, delete them, merge cells and split cells. So let's increase this again. The next thing we want to look at is If you look at the way the text are in your table here, they are all to the left of each cell. So I can make sure that all the text in my table are at the center. So that's what we do by aligning the text. We talked already about aligning text, and we're going to apply that here in the table. So to align text, you have to either, if you want to do it for all the table, you just click anywhere on the table that selects everything, and you then go to home, and under paragraph you see that you still have the alignment tabs. So currently everything is left aligned, that's why it's dark. If you say center, and you see they all move to the center, right? And if you say right, they go to the right. So let's keep them at the center. And that's basically how you can align text in a table. So you can also align one particular or a number of texts. Let's say I want these ones to be left aligned. So I select them, I want them to be left aligned, and I will click align left. But remember to be under the home menu. Huh? So with this, the only thing left we need to do in this particular video is show you how you can delete a table. So let me move this. To practice with that, I will make a copy of this table. So I will select the table by clicking on the edge, use the home, copy, come down here, home, paste. Okay, and I can drag it down. Now if I want to delete a table, I simply can click anywhere in the table or select the whole table, go to layout menu and go to delete, and under delete I can say delete table, and there you see the whole table is gone. So basically this is how you work with tables, deleting them, adding cells, removing cells or columns and rows. And that brings us to the end of the topic table. Thank you very much for listening, and goodbye.